Pikmin Bloom has invaded our family, and if you haven't downloaded this free-to-play app yet, you're missing out on a very compelling reason to walk around outside, and goodness knows I need more of those. But all of these Pikmin running around, flowers getting planted, remind me of something I've forgotten, which was to actually finish the Pikmin 3 remake that I was so excited about, never actually completed. There's a good reason why. Okay, well maybe not a good reason, but there's a reason nonetheless. I did love playing the game, but I walked away from it for too long to play other games. Now I don't really remember where I was, what I was in the process of doing. I don't want to lose all my progress and start over, so where do I go from here?
We have all been there. Perhaps, you might be there right now. Maybe we ventured off the path, or perhaps we are just stuck in the same place for months, or maybe even longer, wondering what we are supposed to do next. The answer to both of these questions is the same. In order to move forward, sometimes we do have to go back to the last thing we were given direction to do, and do it exactly the way the Lord has commanded us to do it.
Just like in my Pikmin 3 issue, there is a simple solution to getting back on track with the game. Go back to the last checkpoint in which I knew what I was doing, perform the task associated with it, and then start moving forward again. Now, does it involve backtracking? Sometimes, but many times the path forward will only be revealed when I go back as far as I need to in order to complete the last thing that the game had instructed me to do.
There are certainly times in our lives where we are simply, waiting on the Lord, but many of those moments in which we feel we are waiting on the Lord is actually a moment in which the Lord is waiting on us. Like the movement of the Ark to Jerusalem, there are no shortcuts to completing the will of the Lord. If we do it incorrectly, we can't simply press, skip this mission, I don't want to do it, I don't know, and move forward to the next area.
I can't simply move forward to Pikmin 3 either. Each mission is predicated on successfully completing the previous one. Many of the prayers I've sent up to the heavens, begging God to show me what to do next, went unanswered, because He already told me what to do next. I just never did it. And by going back to the last thing that He had asked me to do and obediently completing it, I could finally move on to what was next.
When we are stuck in a rut or unsure of how to move forward, this is the time to take an honest look back at the last thing we heard clearly from the Lord to do. The Lord will bless us and give us the desires of our hearts, but only if we have committed our way completely to Him in obedience and submission to what He said to do, as well as how He said to do it. Don't let the heavenly silence discourage you. Instead, be encouraged to find the place where you left the last ark He told you to carry, and try again His way.
As David himself said it best in Psalm 37, we must fully commit our way to Christ, and that includes reviewing the path behind us to make sure we've fully completed that last step before we can move forward to the next one. I may have to replay that last mission in Pikmin 3 in order to get going the right direction again, but that's why it gives me an option to replay the previous day as many times as I need to in order to get it right. Many times when I feel the Lord isn't answering my prayer, I realize He already did. He doesn't have anything new to say until I've completed that previous mission first. So let's look back to the last incomplete step and follow through on what He has asked us. Getting out of this rut we find ourselves in is often predicated on completing that previously incomplete task behind us.